man in the hills living all alone. Out of touch for a while, I can tell by his tone. Asking where I travel, asking where I roam. Notice on his back he's got a bag full of bones. To me and you, the world is near and far. To this guy, it's just a fucking graveyard. No one's ever talked to him, I can't imagine how it feels. Now I'm a dog fetching bones and hunting for a kill. Tell me why not rocks, shoes, runes, or even coins? Books, wine, art, is there a club that you can join? You got me running around to all the world zones. I don't understand the fascination with bones, but that's his collection, a dead guy affection. To you it's remains, to him an erection. I don't really get it, but I never ask questions. I'm just for the people and I don't learn my lesson. I gotta get the bones, he's all alone. I wanna go home, I gotta get the bones. I really don't like this.
Yo. Oh my god. There's a big green wall behind me. What's up, chat? Need to turn this message off real quick, because I'm not qualified. I'm just a mess today. How's everybody doing? BizHawk, if you'd be so kind as... There we go. I was like, BizHawk, if you could hook, please, that would be fantastic. It's good, Dino. I need to practice. I have been way too freaking busy with way too much stuff happening for this tournament. So I haven't had like a good amount of practice in, which the more I talk about it, the more I feel a little bad, because it's almost like I'm disparaging the other runners, because I placed in the top 14 without a lot of practice, so there's no shade towards any of the runners. Let's make that clear up front. Everybody who qualified for the tournament are all amazing runners. I just got lucky. But yeah, I've been feeling a bit of a pressure. It's like I need to de-rust before my race with T tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing back-to-back-to-backs, hopefully. Best 2 out of 3. 4 p.m. East Coast time tomorrow. Let me see what channel we're on, because I have that access. So we're on at 4:10 p.m. I'm not seeing a channel. Let me check my other link here. Okay. They don't have a channel for us yet, so check out the Discord, Speed Gaming Live. What's up, Stuart? So yeah, we're running tournament flags. If you notice, I'm not running an MSU. I don't know if I talked about it on stream. So thanks to some very, very dedicated members of the community, we found that the MSU1 and the mute music features of the randomizer actually cause loading differences between the vanilla soundtrack. And while it seemed, it's like fractions of a second, but unfortunately because of how fast-paced this flag set is, those fractions of a second can add up to like a whole minute or two time save if you use MSU1 or the no music features versus the vanilla music or even music shuffle. So sat down with the admins, talked about it, and we all agreed that for the tournament, I mean, MSU1 was already banned because Speed Gaming Live is very, very, very cautious about potential DMCA strikes on their channel, which I totally understand. So to just like put it all out at the beginning of the tournament, we were like, hey, because of the time save advantage we found, no MSU1 and no music mode. You can still use music shuffle, but I'm just gonna keep it off because I don't want to play with the inconsistencies. Not to mention that T is a former champion. I think he won 2023. Let me see. ipsTee is the Speed Gaming Live 2023 champion. Yep. So, not an easy first race. Before we kick off, let's read. So, for the tournament, we are allowed to pre-read the game info screen. So, 24 shards is a bit of the higher. Yeah, it's about middle of the road. Earth is now holy. Water bomb. Fire axe. Air fire. So, King is going to resist fire. That's a bummer. Holy is earth. We could barbecue some chickens and some wyverns, though, so that'll be nice. Let's see. What did Petrify roll? I'm not banking on it, but it's just good to know. Projectile just rolled the same. Confusion rolled into stone resistance. Doesn't help me out a ton. All right, who's rocking what? Kaylee starts with Flare, Thunder, Meteor. So she's a good prospect. She gets exit at 23. I don't know if I'll get that high. Tristram starts with Flare. Fire, Meteor, another good prospect. It's White at 22. He's a good backup. Phoebe's starting at level 5 with Meteor, and then 18 for Flare. No triage or exit, but Phoebe with Meteor seems stupid good on King. So I think we're going to rush Phoebe. Yeah, because she'll have Flare and Meteor, so we'll be able to barbecue the big lizard and the bird, which I hear all taste like chicken. And then, yeah, we'll just use big rocks on King. So, with that said, let me get this resynced up. I'm also going to be using an auto tracker. So if you see me pick something up and it not immediately update on the tracker, it's like a slight delay with the auto tracker. That's all. Hello? Sorry, my auto tracker just decided to not want to. Everything does taste like chicken to me. Sorry, whenever someone says chicken, I can't not think of the Tekken 3 announcer going, chicken. All right, speaking of chicken, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, starting off with Best Girl. Hey, Thoranium, appreciate it. I hope, for anybody who, don't feel bad for not catching me live. I'm so infrequent. I don't have a great schedule, but, you know, I put up the VODs. Hopefully everybody gets to catch those at least. For all my VOD watchers again, shout outs, I appreciate y'all. I was hoping for some seeds there. I love when the staircase has treasure. And by treasure, I mean good treasure. Yes, I did. Sometimes I just use the shorthand of my name. especially in tournament settings. I don't know why, but it's just faster to say Heb. No bomb start, so this is going to be a little annoying. If I had bombs, this would be faster. Yeah, I don't do it very often, but like when I'm just doing offline practice or just chilling out, I'll just set it to Heb. That and like in casual conversation when I'm at events or in Discord, most people instead of saying Hebinx will just say Heb because it's faster, and I don't blame them. Gonna do a pseudo full dive here. Lava Dome is very check dense. It would be a little foolish just not to do a basic full dive here. Not to mention it'll give me some levels for when I'm ready to go off to the other regions. There we go. Now we can go fast. Gracious. And we need 24 shards, so why not do a full dive here? I am going to be fading the heck out of Hydra because it's a huge time waste. Even at 50% HP. I'll come back and fight him if I need access to Fireberg and don't have it because Expert Logic is in play. Realistically, though, with Aquaria and Windier region unlocked, though, I can still get a ton done regardless. And I might be able to get there with a crest. So banking on him having anything would at worst cost me time because of a reset. At even worse, cost me time because it'd be a wasted fight. So, yeah, I went in that door, right? See, I'm wasting time already. Yep. My brain done derped. That's why I'm doing these practice runs, though, so I can try to lock in a little bit. Get my brain navigation in the right space. I do need to take as few fights as possible. I will literally only be taking fights that are directly in my path. Because every time I get into a fight, it's a potential time waste because I know how aggressive. So T, Artea, Farfalu, Hatox, all of them very good runners, all top runners, all play hyper aggressive. I could play more conservative and hope that a mistake pushes me to the end, but that's wishful thinking at best. I should just lock in and play aggressive is, you know, what's going on in my head. There's a reason they place at the top of the boards a lot of the time. It's because they play the way they do, and 9 times out of 10, especially in these flag sets, it is they're rewarded for playing that way. Let's not mince words or anything. Like the play style is definitely rewarding for them, and there's a reason for it. You hardly ever get punished in these flags for that. Although I did get punished last night. I pushed the king and I was like level 12. And phase 3-4 was rocking some big damage. Couldn't get past it, so. I got to king at like 32 minutes. And then wasted like 10 minutes on him and couldn't get past him. I got walled out by RNG and just damage. Yeah, no, and like not making excuses. I'm under no illusion that I'm going to come out of this on top. It would be fantastic if I could. And I'm definitely going to play my best. But with such good competition coming out, I could lose any one of these matchups. Like even round one, round one. There is no guarantee. Not only because it's a randomizer, but also just because everybody who plays is really good at the randomizer. So we'll see how far I make it in. If I don't make it far in, do not despair. One, I'll have lost to some amazing runners. But that also frees me up to do more commentary. So if I take a loss early, I'll take my lumps, and I will just hop into the commentary booth for the majority of the remaining competition. I already do admin work on the back end with Ham and Chanigan, so, you know, helping out in whatever way I can. My first couple years of doing SGL, I was like really bent on proving myself, and like I took a couple of my losses pretty rough. Having a couple years under my belt now, it is thankfully gotten a little easier, especially seeing the caliber of player I will be going up against. Like, it makes me immensely happy to see the community grow the way it has, and see all the awesome players come out of the woodwork and really like show and learn the randomizer, and just see them putting the grind. Like, I check out the seed report room, and there's just people putting in the work, putting in the time, you know? And even though I'm no dev, you know, I can still be proud as a community member of watching the space grow and watching people learn stuff, and, you know, occasionally finding new things that none of us have found yet. I'm gonna take this gamble. I always stop by here if I have bombs, on the off chance that something rolled into here, even if it's a shard. It's pretty rare, and it is like a 10-second check, but it also does allow me to peek bottom of Suncoin staircase. On the off chance something did roll in the Age of Shield, check. I'm like right there. So, learning from my past mistakes, I am just going to go for Aquaria, just because of the way we have enemy scaling set. I've been blocked by a couple fights in the windier region that have been less than pleasant to deal with, and lost a good amount of time to them. So even though the XP is tantalizing, I really don't need it. Pause real quick. I just realized the emulator audio is pretty quiet for you guys. I'm gonna turn it up a hair. There we go. Hopefully that's better. If it's too loud, let me know. Yep, okay. Just got P Tower locked out. Do I have enough cash? Nope. Okay. Fair. Fair and balanced. 10K in from my head. Gonna put on my tinfoil hat. Bone Dungeon just has hats. It's looking pretty sparse. We're 10 minutes in, and we're almost 11 minutes in, and we're looking pretty sparse on shards. This might be like a 45-minute. Safety save seems silly, but out of an abundance of caution, I have actually been blocked by this guy before. Yep, moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Here they come in a can, put there by a man in a factory downtown. I guess I'll check the brown box. Guy is not bad. Heal potions, not the end of the world either. With how little brown boxes I check in this flag set, having a couple heal potions on hand without having healer life yet is not the end of the world. Mobius. That is questionable. That opens up a ton of checks for me. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing yet. Also don't mind taking Rex because it's usually a one-turn kill that refills my spell charges, so... Yes, it's like a 14-second cutscene, but yeah, you get something. I gotta get better at peeking that spot. I reflexively start walking away as soon as I step on that tile, before my brain can truly process what was back there. So a lot of times you'll see what I just, you'll see me do what I just did, which is I'll walk away before realizing there was something there. So I'll have to double back anyways and bomb the spot. What did Axe roll into? Air? I have air. Five more levels and Phoebe gets flare. Sorry, 7 more levels. Oh, big fish. Tenderize the meat with big rocks, and then cool. Nice. Cure's actually pretty good for triage strats if we need to win them. Okay. We can now do P-Tower. I almost like walked off to Windia when I was like, no, wait, we can do P-Tower because we have Claw. Now's not the time to be stingy, now's the time to make money, because then we can get seeds, and then we can start duping them. I think this fight will give me enough cash for some initial seed funding. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Brain? Sorry, I said game there. That was my brain's fault. I just stopped and looked at that peg like... Are you gonna grapple it anytime today? I went over the one lane to try to get around him, and you know, it's like 52 cents. Let me check up here while I'm up here. Is there a reason the runners of this tournament flag set hate this place? It's because there's so many interconnected, so many connected location spots, but it is what it is. I have exit, so making the check here is not so bad. Okay, that connects to that. Okay. I haven't found the armory yet, and I haven't been able to peek it. There we go. 2 goodies. I'll take fragments. Okay, I was gonna come down this way anyways. Okay. I think that's everything. I think I had a route divergence here. No, we can just peek over here. This is the only spot I haven't peeked. Okay, cool. We're done. It's full clear. Cash. Two's enough. Before I go to Windy, I want to make these crest checks. Wow, everywhere. Every crest rolled Gemini today. It's okay. Doing some duping really quick. I should have realized this was the battlefield to do that on. This was also... Nope, this was Mobius, okay. Can do mines. I really need to get more shards. 18 more. Okay. Cube lock, it's nice. I'm basically fully geared. Like, the only thing I would want in terms of armor is Aegis. I could take or leave Apollo, honestly. Good thing I have insomnia. Ow. Oh yeah, the undead are gonna hate really big rocks this run. Because Holy Weakness rolled into Earth Weakness. Nope. Mistake. It's press. Yeah, how come none of the zombie movies just summon giant rocks from the skies to take care of their problems? Instead of 28 days later, we could have had 28 seconds later, am I right? What's a collateral? Sounds made up. Gonna roll the dice and see if I can one-shot this guy. I don't know if he is immune to blind. Again, spooky ghosts hate big rocks. Great XP being in this zone. Not gonna lie. Take a shard. Not look at that gift horse in the mouth. Top up. Top up. Every fight here also gives me some more seed money if I have to make it back to Firebird. Flare's nice. That's a nice pickup. Double roasted birds, you say? I was like, what is happening? Like I said, I would like Aegis over Apollo. And the game was like, I heard you said you wanted Apollo. I was like, that's not what I said. I didn't even think about saying that. Gosh dang it, I've got the whole spell book. I'm going to use the whole spell book. Got our first pokey stick. Very nice. We do like pokey sticks for pyramids. I don't have an axe. I love me some fried calamari. Ooh. Hey, there's our axe. Both of those were really nice and timely pickups. Otto, I got this rock. I'm not giving it to you because you're slow. Bye. Then I don't have megas. Ah, see, we would have gotten an axe anyways. Grandma, Grandpa, you got anything? Nothing. Yay, pokey stick. Just what I've always wanted. I could check the kids' basement, but I'll save that for later. the Ultra Pokey Stick. Now with extra poking. I am now Roanoa. By the way, chat, no spoilers, but if you read the latest chapter of One Piece, you know. You got an answer to something we've been waiting for like over a decade for. Pretty rad. No, that's ship stock. I don't need that. I love being double granted access. At this point, though, I'm basically set minus life. I would just appreciate... Thank you for the soda. Bye, Ruben. You're banished here forever. Yeah, I would just like life. Maybe meteor. Although I do have white, so... But yeah, I just need life and some shards and we're good to go. That can open up a couple doors. Specifically, it can open up my route to the Fireburger region if I go kill Hydra. I just have to remember the way to. So I can either go kill Hydra and use Wake Water, or I could land a River Coin in here. Tree's a really dense location with a lot of good XP, so I'm just gonna dive tree. Is Tree a bit of a pain to navigate? Absolutely. I'll never contend that. But I think it's like top 3 in terms of locations based on check density. In terms of just like how many chests it has. So I'd be a little foolish to fade this location. Especially given that I need 24 shards, so I need 8 more. And if I have to go lifeless, I will go lifeless. Wanted to peek and see if it was worth it. It's kind of worth it. Oh, she's got flare. Fire. Wind element, so flare. Earth, swapped with holy. So anything undead will now get super nuked by meteor. Yep, no, just call me a regular no-lifer. Water? Unfortunate. Sorry, when I said water unfortunate, I was looking at the resistance shuffle. Bomb weakness rolled in the water. So unfortunately there is no good lineup here. But projectile is still projectile, so gold skellies. Still weak to bows and arrows. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. Stop electrocuting me! I don't deserve it, I promise. We get really good rolls here. Well, of course. Of course. I had a feeling that would happen. Still feels bad. At least we can do this. Okay. Second floor has red chest. stick. That's another thing people forget about is you need a pokey stick for tree. At least for the upper reaches of tree. Most people will just think that you need Dragon Claw, and it's like, yeah, you do need Dragon Claw, but you also need a pokey stick to get through these doors. I don't make the rules. This has been really good for my shard count, honestly. We are 4 away from go mode. I do love me some Castlevania references. Three more. One more. That ain't it, Chief. Alright, we just need one more shot. Where should we go? Where should we go? I should have gone to Aquarium and thought it out. Yeah, tree had almost all my shards. We should thought Aquaria. Let me peek North Focus Tower. No, okay. Time lost, this is a time loss. What am I doing? Where's Aquarium? Is it back at the beginning? This is a huge time loss because I'm an idiot. Yes, it is. Make a dumb gamble here. What are the chances that the one chest in Spencer's Cave that isn't technically an NPC has the shard I need? Pretty low. There's a temple here, I just don't... yeah. This might end up being a Hydra kill. If this temple doesn't have what I need. Alright, this wind hole didn't have what I need. We're killing a Hydra. The upside to all this jank, if I have to do it, T would have to do it too. I think Hydra door was to the left. Could be completely off base here. It was probably to the right. My gut is telling me this is wrong. No, I'm going wrong. I should just listen to it. Yep. It's too right. Should have made a mental note. Let's see. We can just rock double flare on Hydra. We have 6 flare casts. That should be enough. Such a long walk. Yeah, map rando in here is not ideal. Let me roll out literally every other potential door before I find the door I need. Just like if I were navigating this place vanilla. Would have been a dud check anyways. Fighting fire with fire. He thick. We're going to triage mode now. There we go. It was not worth queuing up 2 seed uses. It's cool headcanon. I could have gone and killed Medusa. She would have been faster, but not a guaranteed shard check. Like, yes, Hydra did take a little long, but I know I'm getting access to other locations to check. Here's Aegis. Vanilla bombs. I'm being teased. Trunk-claw. I'm really being teased. Pyramid's gonna have my go mode. No, someone stuck a mummy in here. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're doing it lifeless. I'm going to try to sneak out one extra level. So instead of exiting out Rex, I am going to try to petrify him. I'm only going to do it for one turn. If I miss... I think I have it set to random yet. Ooh, he's got Kurgan. Yeah, I'm glad I'm only doing this one turn. Ow. Hey, we got him. Optimal. That's technically faster than if I were to exit him. Ninjas are scarier than the freaking... than Rex. Pretty huge for seed usage, too. Alright, I'm in this speed gaming tournament. I'm here to go fast. It's okay, I need to prep up double flare cast anyways. No, don't confuse her, she'll kill me. Make me faster? Hey, it made me faster. No, never mind, it skipped a turn. I just realized confusion wore off. I thought her getting slowed made me technically faster there for a second, but that was not the case. Top up. Look at them big numbers. Big numbers. Not even concerned. That hurt. Kill them, please. Ow. Good enough. Next turn should probably kill... Or this one. Cool, we're going. It was like KFC drive-through chicken thin. King's what I'm worried about, honestly. This is where my run died last night. I'm gonna do a triage turn. Hopefully it's risky. If that crits, that's a kill. And then that's a reset. But we're gonna keep spamming cure. Welcome to triage bed. Also, how am I faster than that? This is technically a little slower, but I'm hoping that the consistency here will get me through this fight. Brick! I got Marv from Home Alone. Phase 3 has to offer. This is Precarious. This is where my run died last night. Oh, it's death. Awesome. Don't like that move. Don't like that move at all. That's fine. We'll take those. What the hell happened to BB? Why is she so slow? Yeah, we take 0 chances with this setup. Dying is slower than persisting through this fight. Yeah, the death sprite is sick. It's from Rondo of Blood. Rondo has some amazing sprite. Like, basically it should have been PS1 sprites, but they managed to fit all that stuff on a cartridge. We take 3 turns. I made the right call here. I think if I would have tried to push this any harder, I would have died. Like I would have gotten greedy and KO'd. I think I can push the double damage on this last turn though. It's not great. Having to do Lava Dome really slowed me down, but I don't think I missed any checks. So if that's how long it took me, that's probably how long it would have taken T to do it. So I am content. I need to do one more to get my execution a little better. Generate Lucy. Thank you for the G's and the G's. We're gonna do one more. Do I think 2 would be enough? Probably not. But it's what I got time for tonight. So, especially if I want to do Breath of Fire and Mystic Quest tonight. So. Fun fact, trying to drag and drop a text file into BizHawk will make it crash. Whoopsie. All right. Let's see, external tools, there we go. All right, let's see. So 19 shards. Water is projectile weakness. Fire rolled into water resistance. Air rolled into earth. So birds are weak to big rocks. Good to know. And wyvern's weak to arrows. Holy weakness rolled into fire. So flares on the table for king. Bomb is bomb. Stone is stone. Not much other switch ups there. That's the idea. All right, let's see what we're rocking here. Kaylee gets meteor at 4, which king resists, so she's off the table. Tristram also gets meteor, arrow. Exit. Phoebe gets fire, arrow, meteor 29. Wow. Everybody rolled a meteor. That's wild. This is a Kaylee seed. Yeah, Kaylee or Tristan. This might be a Tristan seed. Yeah, because he gets cure at 22. And we'll see what I get. Okay, it is what it is. Even I would say, Link, even if you can't join the tournament proper, if you want to participate and help out, there's always tracking available, like especially with how fast the matches are. You don't have to be on camera. You don't have to. You hang out in voice, but you don't have to talk. And basically, you just watch the race and make the selections for who got what. Yeah, everybody got meteor. Literally, everybody rolled meteor. It's like very full spell books, but nothing of use. So yeah. Kaylee or Tristan? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. For now, this is a Tristan seed. Oh, and we need 19 fragments. Vinny shield to start's not bad. We just left Aquaria, so I can always double back and thaw it out. Tristan has no spells for 10 levels. There we go, now we can go fast. Early game bombs are king. Even vanilla bombs, king. You can kill just about every encounter in this flag set with base bombs in one turn. Oh, look, snowmen. The spell you'll never see unless you're playing casually. It's so dumb to me that Blizzard is a spell in the game, but literally the only enemy that I can think of off the top of my head that has water weakness that's relevant is Wyvern. Hydra's not weak to water. Fun fact. He has no weaknesses. Probably a misprogram. But water does such minuscule damage to time loss or just a waste of a turn. Getting some good levels here. Cupid, very nice. If you're wondering why I'm only doing 2 seeds tonight and not 3, it's to prevent seed bleed. If I do any more than 2 seeds back to back, 3's pushing it. I start to think I've done checks that I've already done because I did them in a prior seed. It's what I refer to as seed bleed. I think Ham has been toying around with the idea of spell scaling. I know they are working on like a pseudo master quest for the randomizer, so essentially like a ROM hack that's a sequel to opportunistic quest. And there's been a lot of talk about balancing spells and making new different spells and rebalancing those a little better. I don't know if that development will apply to the randomizer as a setting at any point. But I mean, all that stuff, it's been discussed. Like, it's being talked about. And Ham right now is the only, like, the developer. Like, not only is he the main developer, he's like the only developer on the project right now. So if someone could figure out how to do that and then collaborate with Ham, that would help out maybe getting that feature implemented. But for now, he's the only dev. And it's not because he doesn't want to work with anybody on the project, from my understanding. It's just like no one has joined him in the development of said project. So. Kier could use like a little bit of buff, but I think it's fine what it is, honestly. Hey, there's Flare. Yeah, I check in from time to time. It looks like they're making some progress. There are clear limitations on the ROM based on the cartridge specs from when it was released that make implementing some ideas a no-go, such as memory limitations. But I wonder if there maybe would be a consideration to quote-unquote spec Master Quest to be more in line with one of the higher spec cartridges, like Chrono Trigger's cartridge had better hardware in it. I wonder if that would help at all. Yeah, if you didn't know, chat, SNES games, not all SNES games are created equally. And it might have been like a cost-cutting measure, but the PCBs on some games have way better chips than others. Thank you for letting me know. It might be because the emulator crashed. Is that better, chat? No exits, so gonna walk out of here manually. I think the only thing I couldn't check was the moon helmet door. Okay, good. If it spikes up again, just let me know. Pointing this more towards my face again might help too. My mic was tilted to the left. We did have a couple fights. Hold on. I've only got 30. I was checking to see how much cash I had. Signs point to not enough. Bummer. I have that same issue. I have that same issue with Ruben's sprite. Like, the tile set that is supposed to be his face, I cannot unsee as his nose, and then the gold trim on his helmet being his eyes. That's how it's always looked to be as a kid, and if I like have to rearrange my brain to be like, no, that's not it. But like looking at it, it's like Ruben in my brain as a kid had a mustache and a yellow nose with big old white eyes. I know that's not the case, but for some reason my child brain went, this man has a mustache and a yellow nose now, and I'll never unsee it. Yeah, NPC checks are dead. NPC checks, battlefield checks are all dead. It's literally just chests. I realized there were some tears in the void. Oh, that didn't help much, but whatever. The lighting was looking a little funky on my green screen, and now that I've moved, it looks even funkier. It's alright. I'll fix it later. No Kaylee yet. I have not seen the poor girl. Last siege, she was hanging out at her cousin's house, Phoebe's house. No. Yeah, basically dungeon diving. This bone dungeon layout's messing me up, man. Last stop before we head to Aquaria. That's not true. I'll check Dune Castle. A little bit. I should have left him on defend. Hey, now there's a spell. There's an axe. I do have to go fast. It is my favorite spell in the game, not gonna lie. Shocking that a utility spell would be my favorite, but you know. Sometimes, you know what, chat? Sometimes utility is just more fun than raw damage. Like, whenever there's archetypes to play in games, I always lean towards poison or necromancer builds, just because I find them more fun. That, and I love turning my dungeon crawlers into RTSs. And Zerg rushing. While I sit back and take pot shots at the enemy. I have weird archetypal tendencies. Like I always will play Unga Bunga if I have the chance of like hyper aggressive in your face damage dealer. And then other times I'm like, I'm not feeling it. We're going poison / necromancy builds. And then when I play Fallout games, I cannot not go into stealth sniper. It's just the way my brain works. Yeah. With this one simple trick, stone golems will hate you. Hey, declaw. I do wish the weapons would incrementally give you higher bonuses. Like, all swords give you +5 speed. I wish that base sword gave you +5 speed, and then knight sword gave you 10, and then Excal gave you +15 when equipped. And same thing with the claws, etc. And axes. Just like one little minor change I would have made to the game. Dino, don't get me started on naming in this game. The spell that casts lightning down on your enemies is called Thunder. You know how much I hate that? I can't stand it. Like, it's absolutely dumb to me why Thunder is called Thunder and not Lightning. What's up here? Just Battlegrounds. Okay. Temples, pyramid. There is a spot up there at the top where the pyramid would be. Sorry, best girl. I gotta leave you. You don't get good enough fast enough. Had to do a Kaylee check. I don't have a pokey stick. I'm an idiot. There's an instance of seed bleed there. My brain was like, you totally have a sword. I do have a giant's axe though. What am I doing? That was some unclean movement. Jokes, that doesn't work on Tristan. Imagine killing crab before you kill the fish. Hey, pokey stick achieved. I did see a battlefield with a 1 on it for money. I might just take it. The cash investment could bankroll me on my seeds. Tristram, all you had to do was hit, and this would have been a one-turn kill. Oh, now you decide to crit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, fun fact, these, the Lamias are weak to thunder, which means they're weak to air and water. That's why the shurikens did so much damage there. Megas! It would be. It might have been discussed. I don't know. It's not exactly a hidden channel either. Like, if you want, in the Discord, and you check to... I forget what the channel's called, but there's a channel in there on the, like, new development stuff. You should be able to find, like, the progress and the threads that everybody's been talking and making. Talking about making... So if you are interested... It's honestly my favorite feature that I don't think it was working initially in the randomizer, but ever since it's been fixed, it's been like my favorite thing about Tristram is the fact that he can't be killed by instant kills. You know how many times I've taken a stupid wipe to a fight because it wasn't like a back-to-back instant kill? Like, more times than I would like to admit. The fact that he's immune from that is fantastic. Okay, as long as you know. Okay, chat, explain to me how these beholders aren't weak to projectiles in vanilla. They are literally gigantic eyeballs. Like, does that not strike anybody as a hello, this should be a weakness kind of thing? We're almost in go mode. We just need one more frag. I just realized. Do I feel comfortable going in with Tristram now? Gaia and a stick are not a shard. That's our go mode. We should just go. Gotta lock in for a second. Alright, that should be enough. I don't have life, so this is going to be rough, but I want to try it out. See if I can develop any strats. I need the XP. That's the only reason I'm doing this fight the regular way. Like, every level I get here is critical at this point. Oh, Tristam has meteors. Yeah, you're gonna hear me lock in here for a second, chat. Sorry. That's not good. Yeah, he had to go to the void chat. He was too dangerous to let live. Air rolled into earth here, so this is actually kind of really helping me out. I still would have preferred to have Kaylee here, but this will work. I hope. Yeah, I gotta keep both party members up. Should be a free turn for damage. No, next turn would have been. It's okay, I'll use it as a triage turn. Never mind, he's dead. Alright, 14 and 19. Going in at 28 minutes. We'll see if this is enough. As I waste 5 seconds just like screwing up my inputs. He's gonna resist this meteor damage. It's fine, because Tristam is now my triager. Alright, speed test. So far, Tristram's faster. We'll see if that stays. That's fine. Extra damage is extra damage. You need to take it where it can. Oh no. Fuck. What just happened? It just crashed. What just happened? Object reference not set to an instance. What the fuck? Yeah, just it crashed. Weird. Right? Let me try one more time. Fire it up. I wonder what I should do about timing. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Because the only thing I'm using at this point that could make that happen would be the NWA tool for my auto tracker. And if that is the cause, I'll have to go into the tournament without the auto tracker. Did the save get corrupted too? No, the save's here. Two 21768 BBF. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is the same save file. What the hell is happening? Yeah, right? He just nuked it from high orbit. Sorry, chat. That is... Yeah, right? You got tired of me beating him. Yeah, dude. Something corrupted. That's so shitty. I was right there at the end. Let's see. At that pace. All right. Theoretically, all right, let's think about it this way. With the pace I was going, that would have been a 33 to 34 minute seed. If everything went my way. If it didn't go my way, that would have been Wipe City and potentially a 50-minute seed. So, yeah, we'll call it at that. Because honestly, I've fought Dark King like so many times. Like, I know how to handle it at this point. It's mostly the routing that I need to practice anyways. So, 28-minute King, not great, but pretty good. So we'll see if pretty good gets me good enough for tomorrow. So it's been almost 2 hours. Yeah, the randomizer is super fun, Dosita. Appreciate it. What do you guys think? Should I do one more, or should we switch it up to Breath of Fire 3? What do y'all think? Let me get your opinions. Do y'all want to see one more? Or do you want to see me finish up Breath of Fire 3 so we can do some other games in my casual runs? Because I want to finish Breath of Fire. I feel like I'm near the end. And then once I finish Breath of Fire, I can get on the other stuff like Shinobi and Claire Obscura and Silksong. All that stuff I could play on stream if I finish Breath of Fire. So I've got a couple hours left in my streaming allowance for tonight. What do y'all want to see? What would y'all care to see? I'm here to put on a show for y'all, so it is whatever y'all would like to see. I like how I look over in my Twitch chat, and I don't know when it was, but this dude speaks was like, "Good luck," and I somehow missed it. Oh yeah, at the beginning of the stream, and now I've had like a hyper hard crash out. Like I even saved. Like y'all saw me save and everything. Let's do one more. I need to get my routing, down. This is also now going to open up as a test to see if the auto tracker crashed my game. So it's going to suck. Still need 2 commentators for the 10 p.m. race. What do you think, chat? Should I commentate tonight's race? I might be able to swing that. Talk over the misses real quick. All right. Maybe it was Emo Tracker. Because Emo Tracker is now throwing me like a I'm broke kind of error here. Like it wouldn't let me change my auto tracker settings. If Emo Tracker caused that issue, it's going to be annoying. Getting everything set up on the back end here, chat. Yeah. Good thing it didn't happen during a tournament. I would have had to take a forfeit. Like, honestly, I probably would have taken a forfeit. Alrighty, let's see what we got. 19 shards again. Fire is now projectile. Water is now fire, so King's gonna resist flare. Air is air. Holy is holy. Nothing else real huge. So, meteor's on the table. White's, of course, on the table. Ooh. Silence weakness rolled in the stone weakness. Almost every single boss is susceptible to silence except for Dark King. Who rolled what? Kayla gets exit at 11. White at 30. That's not going to happen. Tristan's only got Thunder and Exit at really high levels. Phoebe's got Arrow, Blizzard, and Flare. Oh, mother of God. Okay. You guys won't believe this. Ruben's the only one who rolled anything within a decent range. He starts with Flare at level 1, and he gets Meteor at 21. So this is going to be a Ruben and Eggs seed. Unless I somehow push Companions up to 25. Okay. Yeah. Nah. Hard crash into a universe where Ruben is the best choice of companion. Who would have thought? All right. Let's kick it. 3, 2, 1. And we're starting with Ruben, okay. Here I am rolling around at the speed of sound. The sprite is taking a second to get used to, I'm not gonna lie, chat. If they could have just tilted it a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right when you look left and right, I think that would have made all the difference for me. We're not fighting Jin at level 1, by the way. I'm just doing the base checks here. No, I shouldn't have done this. This is dumb. Neither of these guys give me anything. A huge waste of time. What am I thinking? I'm thinking my head is scrambled after that unfortunate tech issue. Yeah, it could be like a little bit of muscle memory, like see Mega Grenades, talk to Aaron. Nah. The only thing I don't like about internal shuffle is when your orientation gets messed up, like you go up into a section and then suddenly you have to walk down or vice versa. So you end up accidentally walking in the wrong direction. Hey, white and Gaia Man armor. Oh, dude. Yeah, chat loves... Y'all love your egg puns. I do love the little squash and stretch animation on the jump for the egg. I think it's very clever. Now that's a spell I haven't seen at all tonight. I don't know why I didn't just leave after I peeked behind Medusa. Would have saved me time. Let's get out of here. Nothing to see here. Can I... Okay. Maybe. Gemini. Suddenly a Yoshi appears. Life finds a way. Restream's over here like, congratulations, people are talking in your chat. I'm like, thanks, Restream, I appreciate you. If only the game had enough memory to accommodate all these great ideas. Oh my god, the infinite staircase is back. Bro, I think I've seen everything. We should just leave. I say as I grab the river coin like an idiot. Now to find my way out of here. Hey, I remembered and didn't wander around like a fool for an hour. I'm proud of myself. There's Phoebe. At least she's in an easily accessible location if I need her. I.e. if I get to level 25 with my companions. So if I get to level 20, I will come back and grab Phoebe. She's right here. Otherwise, it's our boy Ruben the whole time. Alright, nothing in Sunkind, nothing in Aegis. Time to leave. I promise you, I have been rewarded at those checks before. Yeah, he just unfortunately comes up short in all of his, like, advantages. He's slow, he doesn't have good spell damage. Like, he's good as an early game beat stick, but he has no immunities at all. And immunities can really make or break your Dark King fight, sad to say. Good fragments so far. Remember, we need 19 for this seed. Oh, you know, or his bonitis. I forgot, I'm here with real enemies. This is looking kind of crest heavy at the beginning here. I'm on fire. I mean, it is vanilla, but yeah, no, his Morning Star is just stupid good. Like, it's very strong. The only thing that eclipses it is Kaylee's Giant's Axe. She's technically stronger than him on paper. Like, she has higher strength stats. But, like, he will just consistently crank out 600 plus damage. Because that's just how powerful his weapon is. Now, I will say, what the hell is up with my lighting? I will say that, the axe weapon kind of gets eclipsed late game because so many enemies are weak to projectile by the time you get to Windia. The sun is setting and it's screwing up my lighting. Sorry, chat. I'm like fading in the darkness over here. Corrode gas. Tasty. Scrambled egg. must die. I alone am best. Should have let off with that. Centaurs always give me a hard time. Yeah, the flavor details of the Reuben's always been really nice. My axe got downgraded. Seven fragments ain't bad for Bone Dungeon. More like 5. I think we already had 2 before we popped in. Being able to one-shot Rex and refresh my spell charges was greatly appreciated. We have an axe for this. Excalibur. I don't know. Lava Dome and Volcano are lengthy enough for a decent amount of screen time. He does also come back to help you get onto Mac's ship. And he brings white to the party. Sand coin. Two Mobiuses here in the forest. Aegis is a very nice find. I'll only be able to partially explore tree. Baby bombs. Not gonna lie, my Cupid pickups the last couple of seats have been fantastic. So not having them now, not having it yet, is a little spooky. Right. Nothing in Ghidra. Alright, that's basically all we can do. I missed my exit already. It was an okay endeavor. Wasn't a complete waste of time, that's for sure. Hey, there we go. Nope, 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 nope. Blue is not good. Hey, Fireberg, let's go. Yeah, 3's enough. Hi, Kaylee. big chillin' with the Rubens, ma. Don't worry, Stone Golem. I'll find it. Life finds a way. We'll peak Mount Gale, sure. This is the fast peak right here, chat. There you go. In and out. Some folks will walk along the bottom. That's a very long way to peak that check, although it does technically put you closer if there is something there. I just don't recommend it. Fragment? Oh, this is where I'm going to get my levels. What the hell just happened? I went to go use a seed and it didn't... I pushed A and my A input did not go in. This is a dupe. Five more fragments. And we are in technical go mode. I actually don't mind doing pyramid here. Like, yes, every forced encounter is slow, but it's also like a guaranteed forced encounter to get me to level up. And since I'm rocking Flare, it's like, it is what it is. Not to mention, since Fireberg's right there, every fight I take in here that is unavoidable is more money for me to go buy more seeds before the end. Pokey stick. Three more. This is a fight. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to King with Ruben. Two left. Yep, my green screen's on break. And just ever since I moved to this new area in my house to give my old office to my son, I just haven't dialed in on the lighting. That's why my microphone probably sounds a little bit different too. Like, I have a noise gate set up to help prevent any reverb, but like acoustically this space is just a little bit different. Yep. Yep. He deserves his own room because we're about to move my daughter into the nursery. Thank goodness. Maybe I'll finally be able to get some sleep. Wait, we said we were going to Firebird really quick. Shut up and take my money. I got 3 more carrots for that, chat. No Dragon Claw to cheese Rex this time. Unfortunate. I swear I have a light. Like, it's right here. What's going on, Qden? You have caught us for the last seed for tonight. Bro, if they announced the remake of this game, I would be the first person on it. Like, not even kidding. I've already told y'all what would happen if there was a raid series based on Mystic Quest put into Final Fantasy XIV. The others use trackers too. I'm pretty sure Hatox and Farfaloo and all use trackers. Oh, this does not bode well. Quick, mug him. That is interesting. I could have swore they use trackers. But yeah, no, I like to put a tracker on screen so folks know what I've got. Ow. Unfortunately, we're missing our big damage from our last seed. Air and projectile didn't roll into anything interesting. Although projectile rolled into bomb. So at least if we have to do reflect phase on Z, we'll get some decent damage in. 15. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off the tracker before it breaks something inadvertently. I am a bit higher level than I normally am. Maybe, we'll see. Not gonna lie, I just autopiloted that wyvern fight. Like, I blanked and I started, like, doing stream maintenance, and I just held down A that whole fight. Sure you could. You punched my punchy boy. So, for anybody joining late, I was on like a pretty dang good paced seed, and then unfortunately, as I probably phase shift into Dark King Phase 3, game crashed. So, out of an abundance of caution, I am just going to go ahead. I just went ahead and turned off the tracker for the rest of the run. Oh, this is where I die. I got too ambitious. I'm playing it so risky right now, but I want him to die. Ugh. That I should have been punished for that so hard. We just barely got to 21. I can't believe it. I was sure we weren't going to make it, but we got there. Maybe. I'll post the seed to Ham later in the Bugs and Dev room. We'll take a look at it. He is just standing there. You know, I should pitch confused Ruben and Kaylee as true forms for Dark King. I forget what... Someone told me what game this was from, and I cannot remember the name of it now to save my life. Someone out there knows. Oh no, we've got dives on the table. Why is Ruben so fast? Not risking this. Why I'm not risking it? Yeah, I don't remember it either. Ruben needs to use a seed next turn. Correction. I need to force feed Ruben a seed while he heals me. I know this is a life or death situation, but eat your carrots! Ah. Thank you, Kyuden. Sky attacks are scary. I know this feels like it's slow, and it is feeling a little slow to me, but honestly, I'm still alive, and that's all I really care about. Because if I goof here once, this is GG. Good God. Look at that specimen. That is why we are doing triage turns. that sky attack right there is why we are doing triage turns. Yep. Like, every fiber of my racing being is just like, just do it. Just do double damage. But, like, the experienced player in me is like, don't risk it. Alright, I could probably push it with this next one. Should be time coming up here soon. Time. Ooh, 3305 with a Reuben. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. $33.05 with Reuben is not bad. If I'd have gotten any more worse combinations, or if King had rolled any more powerful, especially with those sky attacks, I'm pretty sure it would be unbeatable. But that is not the case. So, what time is it? 7? Let me check on the fam real quick. Okay, so the fam is on the way back, so I will call it a stream here for tonight. We got 3 seeds out, so that's some good practice right there. I will be able to commentate for Speed Gaming Live tonight, so at 10 p.m. Speed Gaming Live. Let me see what channel it is. Okay, so I am signed up to do commentary for that. They are going to be on Speed Gaming Prime, so the main Speed Gaming channel. So if you go to twitch.tv/Speed Gaming, you'll be able to catch the race there at 10:10 East Coast time. They're going to be doing their back-to-back, so they're doing game 2 of 3. If it ends up being needing a game 3, they're going to do game 3 right after. So that's going to do it for me tonight, chat. Thanks for sticking with me through the technical issues. Thanks for, you know, letting me know the audio was jacked up and witnessing my game crash in real time. It's always nice. But that's going to do it for me. I will try to schedule some time to play some Breath of Fire. We are going to finish it, I swear. And we'll get on to the good stuff. But until then, take care. I'll see you all next time. Later.